Oh God, you're recording the call.
Hello, Hunter. Welcome to Kletus Ray's Roadside Service. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing well. Hey, first off, we gotta lay some ground rules. We don't
Okay.
talk about the company name or our exact location.
Okay. Can I say so? I can't say your real name either.
You can say my real name, Kletus Ray.
Okay.
Anyways, so Hunter, how long have
What
you
was that?
worked? Hunter, how long have you worked for the company that we work for?
Oh, like 6 to 8 months. I think 7 months.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
What are your credentials? What kind of stuff do you got on you?
Uh, I don't know. I don't have any credentials. I guess.
All right, well, not credentials, but like, what kind of license do you have? What are you
Oh, I
allowed to do?
got a Class A with no restrictions with a tanker endorsement.
You don't even have eyeglasses.
Eyeglasses.
Yeah, I got a
Oh yeah,
restriction for
yeah.
eyeglasses.
I got a CNI restriction too.
Oh
Apparently,
no!
the doctor said I can't see out of my eyeballs.
What the hell? Do you wear glasses?
Yeah, I wear contacts.
Oh, gross! You're poking your eyeballs.
I love contacts. Besides the fact that if you work in any sort of dusty environment, you might as well just kiss your eyesight goodbye.
Have you ever lost your contact behind your eyeball?
No, I never have actually.
Oh
No,
God,
I
I've
haven't.
done that.
Oh, you used to wear contacts?
Yeah, I used to wear contacts whenever they were pretty popular. I don't know. I don't know how long contacts have been out. I feel like they were out for a few years and then I got them, but I don't know. I don't know how long they've
Oh,
been
well,
around.
I think they're pretty popular.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Whenever I started wearing glasses, I was like 10 years old or something.
See, I was also like 10 years old, but you're like fucking 50, so.
No, 35. I just freshly turned 35 in December.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, man. I think you signed my
Happy
card.
I did. I signed it. It doesn't say a date though. It just says, sign your name.
Yeah, yeah. Just sign your name. I know my
Yeah,
birthday. You don't need to know it.
okay. See, they were passing around so many cards there for a while, and I didn't know. I didn't pay attention to whose was who. So I took all the cards and I wrote my name like upside down in every card,
Well, I get
like
upset
purposely.
because I got upset when I got my card. I still got it here with me, but and I've never wrote happy birthday to anybody in any card ever.
Yeah.
Never, not once have I said happy birthday, Cletus Ray. I
Why
always
not?
write something weird in there. Like there's one guy I wrote, I've seen you sleeping, and then
I
my name.
see you sleeping.
Or another guy that's like, I'm like, you're my hero, and I just, signed my name. And I was hoping, it kind of got around the office that, whenever old Cletus signs a card, he never says happy birthday. He always says something crazy, and that
Something
everybody,
weird.
I thought people got excited to see that, like, what did I get? Well,
I
guess
mean,
what? When I got
I'd
my
be excited.
when I got my birthday card, I was hoping everybody would follow suit. Guess what? I didn't get not one person didn't write happy birthday.
So what'd they say?
That's all they said was happy birthday.
Oh, not one person said something other than that.
Yeah, yeah, but that's all right. It's just a birthday.
Well,
It's okay. I'm gonna still keep up my streak of just writing random shit down.
there you go. Yeah.
Anyways, no, I had yesterday off. Did you have yesterday off?
Yeah, I called you yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did. I was hurting on my couch.
Hurting?
Yeah, I fucked up my tailbone again.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, but I'm headed down to Tulsa today. I went to the doctor's office and they were like, "Here, take these pills and take these pills when you're not driving." I said, "All right." And then said, "You'll be better before you know it." and I'm not better yet. So
I'm not better yet.
I was hoping I'd be better before I knew it, but I think I'm gonna know when I'm better.
So they
And it,
lied to you, is what you're saying?
yeah, doctors, they don't tell the truth.
No, they never do.
They can't be having you knowing the truth.
Yeah,
He said, "Oh, okay, your ass hurts. Let me touch it." So he touched my ass, kind of
that's
gay.
kind of weird. Yeah.
I mean, I asked him to. I said, "Will you touch my
Oh,
ass?"
well.
And then he's like, "Sure, I'll touch your ass." So I bent over and I said, "There you go. Take a good gander." And he's like, "Wow, look at that." I said, "Yeah, yeah, that's my ass, man." And he's like, "Does it hurt when I do this?" And I said, "Yeah, that really fucking hurts when you fucking shove your finger up my ass. It's really my
Well,
tailbone, not my asshole." He's pretty. I didn't even have
you
to
want to
pull
go
my
outside?
pants all the way down. I don't want to go outside. I'm already
No, my
outside.
dog. My dog wants to go
Oh
outside.
well, don't ask me if I want your dog to go outside.
Oh, my bad. Does Puddin, do you want to go outside too? I have a cat named Puddin.
Puddin? How do
Yeah,
you
not
name a cat?
pudding.
How do you
I don't
call a
know.
cat puddin?
I don't know. You got to ask my wife. I tried naming the cat a normal name, like George or something, and the wife said no, she doesn't like that name.
Hmm.
And I was like, well, that kind of makes sense. Why would you call a female cat George? And so Puddin it is.
Is there any benefit to naming a cat?
I don't I don't know. She actually, this cat in particular, she sometimes acts like a dog. Like if you say come here, she will come to you sometimes if she feels like it.
All
At
right.
least for the wife. The cat will come to like all the time, and she'll like jump up on her like a dog.
Yeah. You got to do the little cat call like a.
Yeah, yeah. You do that, and then she comes like running.
Okay. Does she think you have treats or something, or she just comes to love you anyways?
I don't know. I don't talk to the cat. I don't like it.
Well, I don't know you. I don't know if you've ever heard the podcast before, but I do have a strong stance against cats in the house. Now I do have a little bit. You're letting your cat outside, so that's something that you don't see that
No,
often.
the cat won't go outside. It's an
What?
inside cat. Yeah,
You got to let the cat out, man.
I try, and then the wife yells at me and says, "You better not throw that cat outside," because the last time I threw it outside, she was running around trying to find it, and I was laughing, and she didn't find it as funny as I did.
Oh God! All right. So where is the litter box? You just tell me that right now. Where is it in the
Inside the
house?
house,
Yeah. Which part of
it's
the
in like
house?
the laundry room.
Of course, it's in the laundry room. Does your laundry room stink like cat piss?
No, actually, it does not.
All right. All right. Okay. I mean, maybe I've just been in the wrong houses, but every house it's always in the laundry room, and I go in there and I'm like, this is fucking gross, dude. But you know what? Maybe I've never had a cat, so I don't know. So my stance is I'm against cats in the house, but I've also never had a cat, so I don't know. I guess I'm looking for somebody to prove me wrong. Am I
I
wrong?
mean, no, I don't know. I like cats. Personally, I like cats. Cats are nice.
Which
I don't
cats?
like any cats. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about a certain kind of cat, but
What
really any
color?
cats are nice.
What color cat you got?
She's calico. I think you'd call it calico.
Her name is Calico.
No, the color, her color is calico.
If I was gonna paint my car Calico, what color would that be?
It's like black with like brown. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Black
You
with
don't know
brown
what?
accents. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
a black car with a tan interior.
yeah. It's like a zebra, but instead of black and
Ooh.
white, it's black and brown.
She's striped like a zebra.
No, it's I don't know how you describe it. Like you know what like a Rottweiler looks like? How they're like mainly black and they have like a little bit of brown on them.
Yeah.
It's more brown than that. Like it's like a spotted. it's not spots though. It's like stripes and spots, and it's just like it's like a woman poorly dyed her hair. You know?
Okay. Got a little spotty
Yeah.
with the dye.
Well, some spots it's thicker than others. You know?
Okay. Well, where do you get a cat?
I got that one from my an old coworker of mine.
Okay. How did he? What happened? He had a cat, and he's like, somebody take this fucking cat.
No, he had a cat that had babies.
Oh, you got a fresh one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's nice. I gotta pull over. My winch cable is a little bit loose.
Oh, are you in the double rail?
No, I'm in the straight truck, but whenever I stop at stop signs, I can feel the box move a little bit.
Oh, you're in a straight truck?
Yeah,
Are you hauling has?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yep. Hauling has.
I was gonna get mad because I was like, I could have done that today. You know?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I want to get my has, but I don't want to. Do you know anybody that has their has that has got their has through the company?
Me.
Do you have to like sign a thing saying that you'll stay there for a while?
I don't remember. I mean, you sign a bunch of shit, so I don't really remember. I don't think so, but they might have changed that. But they might have added something like that now, because I got it before they were really doing all the in-house shit.
Okay.
So I don't know. You might just just ask Taylor, be like, hey, if I get my uh, has endorsement, if I go for it, which it's easy to do, if I go for it and I get it, am I gonna have to sign some sort of non-compete contract or something?
Yeah.
And if she says, oh yeah, for sure, then I don't know. I still might do it, and I don't know. It's like I don't know how strong those non-competes are. You know?
Well, I also don't know how smart this company is because I was going to get a buddy hired on and they were going to get him his CDL after him being here for 6 months. You know, you have to be here for X amount of time.
Hmm.
And they weren't going to make him sign a contract at all. They were just going to get him his CDL. And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
At least make them sign a 6 month contract at a minimum so you can at least work them.
Well, you just go
Is
through a
that,
probationary period, and then they let you get it. That's what that 6 months is.
well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that, like, you know, they put all this time and money into you and they train you, and then they train you on how to run all their trucks. They get you a CDL, and then you just leave. Like,
Yeah.
that's just a bunch of waste of money for the company. Like, you guys might as well
Nah.
make somebody sign a 6 month contract stating, hey, I'm not going to leave, you know?
Well, I don't know. I like the freedom. I like having more freedom than less freedom, so I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not as smart on a company part, but fuck that. Fuck the company. I don't give it. I'm worried about me. If I for some reason lose my job or find a better job somewhere else, I don't want to be fucking held down by some contract or whatever. I don't think people are just coming on to get their CDLs. I think, and plus, I mean, I don't know, with how many hours we work, you're not really going to be making any more money with a CDL many other places that easy.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, but I mean, but it's mainly because of the overtime. I mean, I guess it's all because of the overtime, because
yeah,
the hourly rate ain't a lot to talk about. But like you've said before, you know, if you go somewhere and they pay 35 an hour, but they're like, we don't really work overtime.
yeah, you're
It's
like,
like,
all right,
you
well, I
know,
can't. That ain't gonna
does
work
it?
for me.
Yeah, it's like, does it really pay off? I mean, I don't know what 35 an hour at a 40-hour work week is, but
Well, I think I might be a little bit off, but my wife has just gone through the tax forms and everything, and she was curious about like that no tax on overtime.
Hmm.
And I mean, I know that's a totally different number, but in 2025 overtime, I made $22,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of overtime.
Yeah.
That's almost like if you worked at McDonald's as a cashier or a burger flipper part time, that's like what you make all year. So it's like I got a second job and it's just overtime.
But you also got to think about it like this. It's not, that's not entirely true because, well, I don't know. The way I look at it is how much, okay, so you only made $22,000 in overtime. Okay. That's a lot, but that's all you made in overtime. So what is your base pay before before overtime? Like if you make 30, like I make 27, so my base is like 52,000. So if I
Yeah,
made an extra 20 grand in overtime, that's only 70, that's only 70,000, and then it's taxed. All of it's taxed.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
really you're only bringing home like the years I've worked, like last year I made 100 and I made, no, not 2025, 2024 working at Crane Masters. Oh, can I say that?
You can talk about whatever, just not our
Oh,
company.
okay. Whenever I worked there, I made 117 before taxes, and I was only making the same hourly rate I am now. So I worked an entire year. I worked like 2 years in one on over. You know what I mean?
You made double your salary in overtime,
Yeah, I made double my salary due to overtime.
which is time and a half. So you technically worked. It was like 50%,
Yeah,
150%.
yes.
You base
Yeah, I get
salary
what
and
you're
then
saying.
another half.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I get what you're saying.
150% of your pay was overtime. I don't know how the fuck that. I'm not good at math. Everybody knows that. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's worth it to go get your has if you're interested in it. It will open, and then yeah, they're not going to hold you down to a contract. So then, if you do decide, if you get your has, and you're like, well, I found this other job that pays way better, go take it, man. Just let me know if they have another opening,
Well, of course.
because I'm always up to look around. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know what I want. I like the driving. Whenever they got me driving like this, down and back to Tulsa, I'm pretty happy here. Whenever they got me stuck at the shop or doing some bullshit, climbing in tanks and stuff, that's where I get real upset and I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and that's why, I was talking to my wife, and I was like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Should I go to work or should I just stay home?" She's like, "Do you have enough? Do you have enough PTO?" And I said, "No, probably not." She's like, "Well," she's like, "I don't know. You decide." And then I stayed up past 10 o'clock last night, and I was like, Well, I thought about it. So here's the thing: is that I get up at in between 3:30 and 4 o'clock every day for this job, right?
Oof. Yeah.
Because I get there, but it's like a normal thing. It's just like normal for me. I'm used, like, ever since I was 15 years old, I had a 45-minute drive to work. Whenever I was 15, working over the summer at a dealership with my dad, he got me a job there whenever I was 15, and from the time I was 15 to like 17 over the summer, I had a 45-minute drive to work. We'd get there and my dad was always, "Hey, you're I learned it from my dad, and then I learned it from my first railroad job. But they were like, "Hey, if you show up on time, you're late." So I
Yeah.
always show up early.
Yeah, and
And
that's
so,
something else that I kind of like about this job is they're pretty lenient. I don't know if Taylor's going to be as lenient as Ed was, but I don't know. I kind of agree with their leniency. If I show up a little bit late, but I still get the job done, there's not really any harm in any of that. I'm not like stealing time. I'm not saying I showed up before I showed up.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
do that.
but that's another reason I like that I'm working by myself most of the time is because I can kind of,
No
if
one knows.
no
Yeah,
one
no one
nobody's
knows
waiting
what
on me.
you're. Yeah, no one's waiting on you. No one knows what you're doing. No one knows when you take your 30-minute break because going to Tulsa and back, you have to take a 30-minute break.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, so it's just kind of one of those things. You can just kind of slide under the radar. No one asks a whole lot of questions, and you're just like, all right, cool. And it's also not their money. If they're paying you out of their pocket, they're going to be like, well, I don't want to pay you for, well, that's just a lot of hours.
yeah,
And like, you do that Tulsa job, and they're just like, oh, 10, oh, man, you got it done in 11. Hell, usually everybody takes 12. And I'm like, and then you're like, oh, I should have charged more hours, is what you're telling me.
yeah. I should have maybe done the speed limit the whole way. You know.
Yeah, literally, yeah. That's what I did last time. I got fed up. I was like, you know what? I'm doing speed limit. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I try to do the speed limit, I end
You
up
get
getting.
tired of traffic.
I'm stuck in the. I'm like, I could pass all these motherfuckers. I'm going around.
Yeah. Yeah, I get tired. See, that's why I speed is because I get tired of traffic. You either be respectful and you go the speed limit, and in a semi, doesn't matter if you're in a single truck. If you're just in a straight truck or you're in a tractor and trailer.
Yeah.
You can be respectful and go the speed limit, but you're getting stuck behind everybody.
Yeah, and that's another thing I do. I mean, there are a lot of benefits to this company that you're not going to get everywhere else. Exhibit Uno is there's not a camera in here. We ain't got cameras. We
Yeah.
ain't got fucking sensors and all kinds of bullshit. I mean, we do have like a little G sensor, but half the time it just thinks that you crashed and you get somebody calling you and you're like, nope, I didn't crash. I just hit a bump.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
you're like, I don't know what's going on, but
It's weird because most of the time I do crash, the sensor doesn't go off, so
yeah.
I don't crash. I mean, I have the trucks I've been in running. Sometimes they do make contact with something they shouldn't have, but most of the time it's just landfill bumps and whatnot. But
Yeah.
and then also our trucks aren't limited. I mean, they are limited, but they're not
Oh,
many companies. I mean, I can
you
go 79 mile an hour in this truck.
you you must not drive the guzzlers in the back trucks that often.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, most of them are 75 though, aren't they?
No, no. They've got about four of them because I run and like that's another like anyway. I'll get to that in a second. But like a lot of the newer ones, there's about four of them that are governed to 68 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
And then they tell you, like, I've been sent out of town in them, like down to Arkansas and over to Indy, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you should get there in like 6 hours." And I'm like, I just laugh at them. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go on the speed limit." They're like, "Yeah, the truck goes the speed limit." I said, "Yeah, it goes five under the speed limit."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're gonna have to." I'm like, "You need to add time to that entire trip."
Yeah, I always try to like add almost an hour to anything
Yeah,
because you're gonna
yeah,
have to stop for half an
minimum.
hour. You're gonna have to stop and take a
Yep.
piss, and no matter how quickly you think you piss, it takes 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, because by the time you get off the highway, get into a truck stop, go inside, come back out, and get back on the highway, it's been a minimum of 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Unless you find a
ridiculous.
truck stop that's not busy. Then sometimes you might get lucky and get out of there in 10.
Yeah, like today I had to stop off at a Casey's and ran in and well, there's fucking people were hovering around the pizza bin. I came in there because
Oh,
I had to take a pill, and it said take it with some food. So I was like, I'm gonna go get me some pizza. I gotta grab some waters, and I gotta grab a coffee.
yeah.
And tell you what, I I don't like people standing too close to the pizza bin. I'm like, hey, either grab a pizza or get the fuck out of the way. Okay, y'all are hovering around the pizza pit. Who does that?
Titan.
Anyways, let's talk about a little bit of what you do on the side.
Come on. Come on.
All right, yeah, come on. Let's talk
I
about
was
it.
talking, I was talking to my dog.
Oh gosh, are we interviewing the dog here? What's your doggy's name?
No, he don't. He don't have a whole lot to say.
What
He's running around all rambunctious like right now.
what kind of dog is it?
He's a 2 or 3 year old Rottweiler.
Oh, Rottweiler. Rottweiler used to be my favorite dog before I had dogs, and I've never had a Rottweiler, but I'm not opposed to it. But there was a book I bought at the Scholastic Book Fair at school, and it was about a Rottweiler dog, and I just loved it so much. Don't remember the name of that book. I also like Beethoven. Beethoven was a cool ass dog. Saint Bernard. Um, Dalmatians. 101 Dalmatians. I was wondering maybe I could get one of them.
So I've heard the Dalmatians are. The dog's all pooped out. I've heard the Dalmatians are actually super aggressive.
After I watched the Hulk, where the guy gets them dogs and he makes like a Dalmatian into a Hulk Dalmatian. I was scared of Dalmatians. Yeah, they could be pretty aggressive. They're not just the old fire truck dog.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Dalmatian's kind of like a bird dog, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought Dalmatian was more of like a rich person dog. I really don't know what a Dalmatian breed is for.
Yeah. What do you got those
I
spots
don't.
for?
I don't know. Did you know that a Rottweiler used to be a police dog?
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. What are they? They just run out of steam a little too fast, don't they?
No, no. Well, I would say yes. That's part of the reason. But like, if you keep my dog like entertained outside, he'll. I mean, I've seen him go for like 2 to 4 hours without really like needing a break and slowing down, like without being completely pooped.
Yeah.
But the problem is that so I seen this on, I don't know if it was a TikTok or Facebook reel. It was kind of like a small little like 5 minute documentary on Rottweilers, and uh, and I've seen this in person for myself. Rottweilers get distracted too easily. That's why they quit being police dogs.
Oh,
They can be sniffing a trail, and then all of a sudden, if like a butterfly starts like
yeah.
flying away,
They do
they're
like
like, "Oh my God, a
butterflies.
butterfly!" And then they chase the butterfly, and they forget that they're supposed to be on a scent trail.
ADHD, or you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of like
uh,
an ADHD in a dog.
yeah, ADH dog. Yeah, I don't know. So they switched over to German Shepherds, and now they're on Malachis or something. Malamute,
Malinois.
Malamont,
Malin, yeah,
Belgium.
yeah, the
Uh,
Belgian Malum, I can't say it, Malinois or some shit. Maybe you're right.
I feel like people from Belgium ain't got the greatest teeth, but them dogs have got good teeth. What are they doing to them dogs to make the teeth so good?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Maybe they actually brush their dog's teeth. Maybe I don't know.
They probably do because they can't see their own teeth. I don't think they have many mirrors in
Maybe
Belgium.
not.
I don't think they've been introduced to mirrors quite yet. They usually use ponds or puddles, and they see the reflection, they stomp it. I don't know. Probably some weird shit going on in Belgium. What is Belgium known for? Tea and crumpets?
No, I don't know. That's British.
Belgium tea, Belgium bagel, Belgium waffle. Be- uh, what is Belgium? Where the hell is Belgium? Is it in Italy? Are you Googling it?
No, hang on. I have a customer right now.
Oh shit! Yeah, we need to talk about a little bit about your exterior job, what you've been doing,
So,
and what you've been doing for
uh,
me, which has been wonderful.
oh yeah, I need to get on that stuff for you. I
Well,
am sitting in my garage right now.
well, if you want to, you could shout out your business, and maybe some of the 6 people that watch might go visit and start watching your
Six people.
Tic Tacs and Facebooks and whatnot.
So I don't know if I changed my name on I did change my name on TikTok. So little side business I do is called HW Cluster Repair. I got a business page on Facebook. I do have a TikTok I need to post more videos on, but the business page on Facebook is where a lot of my posting goes to, and I work on 99 to 13 model clusters, HVAC control, window switches. I can do custom lighting, and I can repair and rebuild HVAC controls and clusters. That's what a lot of people need rebuilt. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
them go wrong. Um, and I sometimes headlight switches will go bad in '03 to '07,
Yeah.
but I repair and rebuild HVACs and clusters for 99 to 13 model GM full size trucks and SUVs. Um, and I put custom interior lighting in every other switch imaginable. I have a Chevy Tahoe that I have done every single switch in. It's got heated seats, uh, sunroof, um, rear the rear HVAC control I've done lights in, and also it has a garage door opener that I've also put lights in.
Oh, nice. So you specialize only in basically GMT 800, or are you willing to work on anything?
I'm willing to work on anything, but I just need time because I don't have any. Why my main focus is on GMT 800 and 900 is because that's what I have. That's what I have had access to in the beginning of my small little career of doing this. I've not had much access into GMT 400s, which is the OBS body style.
Yeah.
Your truck is about the only truck that I've had access to, and I want to get more clusters and HVACs and radios and window switches and get more into it. I've had a couple opportunities to get into them. I've looked at a couple things, but I've never worked on anything.
Yeah, yeah. So what you've been doing for me on my truck is I want my original radio to work, but the original radio for the early 90s Chevy, 88 to 94, they had some specialized radio system where it's generally 2 pieces or 3 pieces, and we've been finding out that's kind of complicated, right?
Yeah, that I don't understand how something so old was so complicated back in the day. Like I just don't get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Some engineer, thought it'd be a good. They're like, oh, you want a radio? All right, let's put the faceplate up on the dash, but that's all it's going to be, and then we're going to run it down to a brain CDM down underneath the dash, and then if you want the tape player with the other fucking bullshit on it, that's going to go,
You got
onto a
Yeah,
separate
but
thing.
you got to have a specific radio. You got to have a specific radio and a specific control module to run the tape player. Like that just doesn't make any sense.
Ridiculous. But you are giving it a shot, and I appreciate
I am,
that.
yeah.
It's fun to learn and look at it. I gave you a couple of things that you probably didn't want, but a couple of little microchips and shit. I got one from my clothes washer I gave you. I said, I don't know. You work on this shit all the time. You're working on microchips. Here's a microchip. It's got a bunch of bullshit on it. And there was actually some pieces in there that you were like, oh, I am actually interested in these little pieces.
Yeah, I was because them standalone. If you buy them like one at a time, not like 100 at a time, they can. I think they can go up to like $10 a piece.
Damn.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't quote me on that. But
Well, they're Whirlpool, so whatever. I'm sure they use good shit. It only broke once, so I'm sure they're quality pieces.
yeah,
Anyways, so yeah, you've been working on your truck. Your truck is kind of like your showroom piece. It's got anything and everything done to it.
yes.
And you did just recently come across a welder, right?
Oh,
Get,
I did. Yeah, that's what I was calling you about yesterday. Yeah, I was going to tell you that I had purchased a welder on Friday, and I had finally got it set up over the weekend.
hell yeah! Have you done any testing with it?
I had, yeah, I have. So we did a tank demolition in Minnesota, and I took all of the scraps I could find. I mean, everything. I took everything that I could fit in the cab of the truck, and I
Yeah.
brought it home.
Oh yeah, dude.
And it was 1/4 inch steel too, So I mean, they're good thick pieces.
Are they all rounded?
No, we had to demo that tank with sawzalls.
Yeah. What size tank was it?
So
Was it like how
six
tall?
thousand. It was 6,000.
Okay, so that's pretty big. That's what, like 12 foot squared?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
but
not
yeah,
squared, but
it was
rounded.
about 12, 15. Yeah, it was about 12, 15 foot tall, and probably about another good 10 to 12 feet round. Yeah.
And the pieces you got from that, are they from the exterior lining, or is it from like the stands or whatever?
The exterior lining of it, the actual tank itself.
Yeah, so they are like slightly rounded.
Uh,
Was it a round
Not the
tank?
piece. Yeah, it was a round tank. So the pieces I've got was from the top, and there was support. Uh, there was like support bars holding onto the side of the tank to help it, like stand up straight, like
Yeah.
inside the tank. And I got them. I think them are
Okay.
also a 1/4 inch. I'm not entirely sure, but
Well, that's
one of
awesome.
the pieces that one of the pieces I got's from the roof. I've got a little small triangle piece that so I got like a small triangle piece that had a cut in it from a sawzall blade, and I cut it again with a sawzall blade to try to see how well the welder would how deep it would go into the metal.
Yeah.
And the second round of testing I did, it went about halfway through, which is what I wanted, but it was just like a straight cut. So I didn't really expect it to go like all the way through because like welding, you're supposed to have like a 45-degree angle come together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, but if you can't weld the back side of it, I think you're supposed to do a 45 and then weld one side of it. But I could, this is a tiny piece. I could flip it over and weld both. Uh, I'm not too knowledgeable. I can lay a good bead. I'm just MIG welding right now, so I can lay a good bead down with a MIG welder, which it really don't take a whole lot of practice and thought to lay a good bead down with a MIG. But uh,
Oh, it's a skill, dude. It's a skill, and you'll only get better from here on out. Have you ever welded beforehand?
not really. I've laid a couple beads down, but I've never actually welded anything together.
Yeah, well, so I have a little bit of welding experience, but not anything recent. It was all in high school. Our high school,
Yeah.
we had stick welders and MIG welders and all kinds of shit like that. My dad had a welder for a little bit that I would fuck around with I tried welding some well, yeah, it was the galvanized. I took some a trampoline apart, and the round pieces that go around the big trampoline. I took two of
Yeah.
those pieces that are probably like 6 foot long and rounded, and I took the front tire off of my bicycle, and I shoved those up onto the forks, and then I smashed the other ends of the trampoline bars, drilled a hole through it, and then bolted my fucking wheel to it. Talk about unstable. But I had like a chopper.
Yeah.
super unstable. But it was just, I was just being a kid having fun. But no, I don't have any recent welding experience. I did have to have a buddy. I bought a tow package for a GMT 400, but I guess it came off of a heavy duty truck, so none of the bolt holes lined up. So I just had a buddy weld that sucker to my frame, and tell you what, it's holding on there good.
There you go.
It's holding on there good. But yeah, you got a little bit of rust repair you're gonna do on your pickup truck or on your Tahoe.
Yeah, so, well, you see, the thing is that I have an O2 single cab. Hopefully soon I can get it, it needs transmission. I've got a transmission, just got to get it put in. Hopefully soon I can show it to you. It's got a bad frame on it. It's got some bad spots on it that need, cut out and re-welded. So
Yeah.
I'm debating on whether to do a frame swap on it, which I might do. I'm going to do a lot of work to that truck, so I might just do a frame swap on it.
Where's the bad piece? Is it right in the middle?
The bad pieces is next to the fuel tank and on the passenger side right behind the tire, the front tire. So, like, you know how, like, your frame comes straight and then it like elbows up and
Yeah.
out, and then it goes to the bumper? Right on that elbow up is where the rust is.
Yeah, isn't that like the crumple zone? Like whenever you crash a truck like
Mm,
that'll be a crumple zone. So it's already a slightly weak spot.
yeah. I've
Yeah.
had a guy. I had a guy do a patch on it. He put a patch on it, but what I want to do is like try to like probably just patch it, but do a better patch. So like take like the pieces that I got from that tank. You know, they're about, I don't know, 2 to 3 foot long. Take them pieces and set them up there. You know, like set them up on the side, mark them out, so that way they run with the factory frame,
Yeah.
and pretty much box it up, completely box it in.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That's what I was gonna suggest. Is yeah, box that frame. Do a patch on the outside, box it on the inside on that C channel, and that should be
Yeah,
pretty fucking stout right there.
yeah. Well,
I
you see, I got to thinking. I'm like, well, you know, I'm like, that's all people do. If they stretch a semi, that's all they do.
Yeah, and I mean, what? I don't think you're gonna have any problems. I mean, there are illegal welds you can do to a semi, but to a pickup truck, I don't think too many people really give a shit about what you do to a pickup truck. I've seen them
Yeah,
driving down the road fucking crooked and bent to fuck.
yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. But if you do a frame swap, I mean, that would be kind of cool also to have a fresh frame, clean it up, and then box it in, and then start putting all the parts back onto it. But I don't know. That's a lot of work doing a frame swap.
Well, it is a lot of work, but I am gonna do a. So it's a 99 to 02. You know that? Do you know that style interior? It's a little
Yep.
bit. It's newer than yours, but it's not as new as my Tahoe.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a '03 to '07 interior swap on it, which means I'm taking out the entire dash. I got to redo the dash wiring and the engine wire and the engine harness wiring. Gonna completely redo that. New seats, you know, completely new, upgraded '03 to '07 interior. It's gonna get a '03 to '07. I think it's an LQ9 or some shit. 6.0 with a all-wheel drivetrain.
Are your seats? I know some of the seats have the seat belts built into them. Is that what you're switching to, or are the 99 seats like that also?
Yeah, 99 seats are like that as well. 99 to '07, I don't know about anything older than 99, but 99 to '07, all the seats are built into all the seat belts are built into the seat,
Yeah.
which
Well, I'm
I
not a I'm
hate.
not a professional, but I'm pretty sure everybody used to have it on the C pillar or whatever is where the
Yeah,
seat belt used to always mount. But I don't know. I kind of like the seat belt in the seat. What do you not like about it?
Because so if you wanted to upgrade interiors, like have you seen the interior of like a 14 model Chevy?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do like a seat swap or like upgrade the seats or do like a full interior swap. And I've seen videos of it. I've seen people do it, but I don't know if they have any seat belts or not.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Because because in 14, in 2008 and up, all the seat belts are on the pillars.
Yeah.
You would have to like custom fabricate. You could probably do some like I don't know how you would do it. You could probably do a 3D printer and like print out new plastics, to
Yeah.
cover it up and make it look good. Or you might be able to take the plastics out of that newer body style and and they might fit onto the older body style. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all something you're gonna have to look at. I know my square body, the little reel for my seatbelt is just bolted to the bottom left bolt of my driver's seat. It just bolted right there to it. But then where the seatbelt hangs in the the slipper or whatever you want to call it, that might be something you got to go to the junkyard and actually cut that whole chunk out and then cut the chunk out of your new truck or your older truck and then weld that piece into it.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some people say that there is a bolt hole like in at least like a single cab truck. I've seen somebody doing a single cab, and they said you can bolt it right in. But I've never tried it. I don't. I like the seats that come in. I don't mind the seats that are in 99 to 07s, but
Yeah.
doing like custom interior like that is something else that I really want to get into. So
Yeah. What about cages? You ever thought about doing a cage on anything?
like a roll cage.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I've never thought about it, but I do at some point. I would like to build not a race truck, but I would like to build a nice fast truck. It might come. I don't know. It might come to pass. I've got too much credit card debt right now to worry about that.
Right, right, right. Oh, I
Like I
understand. I've
really.
always thought about doing a cage on my square body, especially since I got it all. I don't care about the interior is already rusty as fuck and everything,
Hmm.
and I can replace the bushings and I can replace some metal here and there, but in order to make it real secure, I was thinking, have a cage welded to the frame that comes up through the cab, and then
Yeah.
it's just like super duper solid and secure. Because that square
Well.
body I got, that thing ain't gonna be a super daily driver. It's gonna be kind of like a fun go kart, and I do like the to think about rolling it and being able to roll it back over and just keep going. I want to be able to
Yeah.
beat the shit out of that truck and it be fine.
Well. Get some. I don't think you would want to do square tubing for that. I think it'd be too big.
Oh yeah,
But
I do round tubing.
yeah, do round tube. Just buy some like two. I don't know, maybe not 2 inch, like 1 inch, 1.5 inch round tubing, and we'll get it welded in there, dude. You got to make sure the frame can hold up to it, because you don't want to start welding into the frame and then it just fall apart.
Yeah, yeah, because I had a '78 Chevy truck, square body, and all the frame mounts or all the body mounts were gone in that thing. Going on a clover leaf was a scary deal because you're like the cab might just roll off. It was bad. It was really bad. But no, I don't. The cab mounts I think are okay for now, but there's so much rust on that truck that I would have to. You hit too many speed bumps, you might be, going on the damn roller coaster, ride. That whole cab might be coming up off. Anyways, so you're doing some cluster repairs today, trying to get some new clientele.
Yeah, I'm hoping I've got two people here to do some work for. Maybe one guy wants to buy a cluster I've had posted for a while, and we'll see if they follow through or not. And then another guy, he wants to get some work done, and they're both talking about shipping, so they're not anywhere close. One guy said he was in Iowa.
Yeah. So
This other guy,
what is your dream vehicle? Money is no option. You can just spawn it right now. What kind of car or truck would you spawn?
hmm, I don't know. That's a really good question. Money wasn't an option. Honestly, I would probably go with a. I'd probably do a 69 or a 68 uh, Chevelle SS.
Oh yeah, four
And
speed and a big block.
I would do an LS swap to it. Like a 6.2, like do like a Camaro, do like a Camaro body on it with like a 6 speed. I don't know what comes like a 6.2 or like a Corvette engine and transmission, you know?
Okay, so a Resto Mod 68 Chevelle.
Yes.
What color?
Oh, I don't know.
Gotta pick a color.
Honestly, I really like what's it called? It's a dark spiral gray metallic. That's what color my Tahoe is. And I just
Yeah,
love that color. It's beautiful.
it is nice. Is it almost purple in the sunlight?
I don't know. I've never seen purple out of it. I see black. I'm just like, I think it looks black.
Yeah. All right. So you got that nice Chevelle. What kind of wheels are on it? Are you doing stock steelies with hubcaps, or are you doing just rallies, or you going 22s with the spinners?
Oh, dude, gotta do 24s with the spinners. Can't do 22s.
Okay, so you over there,
No, it
you
would
want to
probably.
hoop it.
I would make it look like a muscle car build. So it would be some probably like 16s or 18s uh with just some real. I don't know. I never thought about that.
Hell yeah, dude.
It
All right,
it'd be
well,
like a muscle. It'd be like a muscle car build, So it'd be like 16, 18-inch rims with probably some real aggressive all-terrain car tires. Not truck tires, but just like a real nice aggressive all-terrain because it's gonna have so much power that it's just gonna fucking spin them. You know.
all right.
So we gotta have a lot of meat.
Okay, you want a rally Chevelle. You want a Chevelle you can take down
Yeah,
a dirt road. Hell yeah. That's pretty badass. Is it all-wheel drive or just rear-wheel drive?
just rear-wheel drive.
Okay, that's all right. Huh. And what made you pick a 68 Chevelle? You just like them or you got experience with
Yeah,
one?
no, they're sexy, dude. Have you never seen a have you like in 72 and 73 they changed the body style on the Chevelle Impala and the Camaro.
Yeah,
In 72 and newer, they're ugly. The headlights look bad, they don't look good.
yeah.
But 68 to 72 is the sexiest build in a Chevelle, Camaro, or Impala. Or Malibu. I'm pretty sure they had Malibus back then too. The Malibus look good too.
And El Camino.
And El Camino, yeah, and the Firebirds look good at that old age.
Yeah, my dad had I forget if it's a 70 or 71. It was the single headlight El Camino. And so it was basically, a Chevelle with a truck bed instead of back seats, you know? You know what El Camino is. And that thing was badass. It was bright red. I think he had it painted Ferrari red with black stripes, a black vinyl top, and he had nitrous on it. But I think it was an
Oh
SS.
my.
It was an SS, and it was a badass car. And then he was out in the driveway washing it one day, and he just had all the body work done to it. He had all the engine work and everything done to it. He had hood pins. There was no hood latch. It was just hood pins. And he was outside washing it, and then some guy rolled up and said, "I want to buy that." And he talked to my dad for a little bit about it. He said, "All right, well, take it for a test drive. Leave me." He left his car and everything, and he took the El Camino for a test drive by himself, which I thought was fucking insane. You know, it sounds insane now. But as soon as the guy took off, there was no cell phones or anything at the time, or if there were, we didn't have them.
Mm-hmm.
My dad looked on the steps to the house, and he saw the hood pins laying there, and he said, "Oh
Oh,
no,
shit.
oh no!" And anyways, probably an hour went by, and then the guy showed back up at our house, and the hood was in the bed, and the whole roof was smashed in.
Yeah.
So yeah, the hood ended up flying up on that motherfucker and smashing the windshield and everything. And he ended up selling it to the dude for a discount, which is, I don't know, it's fucking insane. And then he regretted selling that car his entire life. It was a badass car.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. But no, my dream car would be, it sucks to say well, it doesn't suck to say it because it's my favorite car of all time. It's the Tokyo Drift uh, Monte Carlo from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, yeah.
That Monte Carlo with the construction scene where it's all, primered. It's got some
Yeah.
patch panels. It's,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on those racing wheels with the white leather
Yeah.
tires on the outside, and it's got the cage and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Oh God, I love that fucking car so much. And I don't know if you realize this, I like rusty old beat up shit.
I can tell, yeah.
So yeah, having that thing primered, that just, I love that so much. I love it so much, and I've seen them. I've seen a couple of them rolling around, them old junky looking ones, and I get way more of a boner for a rusty old Monte Carlo than like a clean one. You go to Meekum car, Meekum auctions or whatever. You go to the
Mm-hmm.
car shows or whatever. Everybody's got everything super shiny, looking nice and everything. It doesn't get me, man. I want something rusty. I want something you can lean up against. I want something you can sit on it. You can scratch it. You can sling it up against a wooden fence or something.
No, yeah, I agree with you on that, yeah. See,
I
like
like a little
like
rough.
something else I would love to build that a lot of people are doing more of is a Duramax Suburban.
Oh yeah,
They're taking the 2500 Suburbans that come with the 6.0s, but they have the beefier frame and beefier suspension, and they're 8 lugs instead of 6 lug, and they're
yeah.
putting a Duramax in it.
Ford. I always liked the Excursions because they were diesel, and Chevy never did anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never. There was a little bit of a time where I was into like Duramaxes and stuff, but I don't know. It just seemed too far fetched for me to ever own one. But
Yeah, well, I agree with you on that, yeah.
but I don't know. They're cool. I like them. I used to be into the black smoke and everything, but I've had so many people do the black smoke on me that I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm like, you fucking black smoking me, you motherfuckers. They're cool though. I like them. I just like a small block Chevy. Small block Chevy is where I'm at.
Small block Chevy.
Oh God, and I like the carbureted. I like carbureted small block Chevys.
I will say, like, a big block and a small block do sound really, really good. If I could find me a truck or a car that had, that need a little bit of work to get running, I'd buy it.
Yeah. 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 Man, there was. I tried trading my truck, that black truck I got. There was a guy
Yeah.
on Facebook Marketplace. He had an old Camaro, like a '72 Camaro, for sale, and he wanted like $1,800 for it. And I was like, my truck's worth $1,800. I talked to him a little bit about it. He was not interested. I was like,
Oh
gosh,
man.
dang it. But part of me is glad because I don't know. I'm not really a car guy. I've only had two cars, and one of them was a Thunderbird, and the other one was a Chevy Cruze. I like climbing up into something. I don't want to be climbing down into something. I don't know.
See, I don't know. I like cars, but that's because I've always had cars. So,
What kind of cars you had?
like, oh, I've had a 2011 Chevy Cruze, a 2016 Chevy Cruze, and a 2022 Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Phew.
You liked them?
I love them, dude. I love a car, man.
Those are all front-wheel drive, aren't they?
Yep, they do great. Dude, so my 2016 Chevy Cruze, I bought it with about 22,000 miles on it from a guy. He was Russian. I don't know. I bought it for cheap, man. They were selling for like 12 to 15,000. I found this one for like $6,000. Okay.
Yeah.
It was wrecked, whatever. He didn't put it back together the right way. It was an RS, but it had like a base model front bumper and headlights and no fog, yada, 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 whatever. I don't care.
Was it the
Had a couple,
1.4 turbo?
Yep, 1.4 turbo. I bought it with 22,000 miles on it. I was drinking and driving and
Hell yeah.
drove off the highway and wrecked it with like 110,000 miles on it. I never put a turbo on it. I never put brakes on it because I drove this car, and I drove this car for like 4 years, dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
It's just a
put over
reliable old car, huh?
the most reliable car I've ever had, and it was absolutely amazing. I wish I could go back and not wreck that car, because ever since I wrecked that car, I went into fucking vehicle debt
Yeah.
trying to find something to replace it, and I just been so mad.
Well, if you'd have known me a little bit earlier, I'd have sold you my 1.8 liter 6-speed 2014 Cruze.
Yeah,
And
and
I
now,
mean, if you would have offered me $2,000, I would have sold it to you.
well, trust me, I wish I knew you then, but
I sold it for $3,000 to some guy. But now you like them. I did not like it. I liked it at the beginning, but then after the second water pump went out and it started leaking
yeah,
oil everywhere, and it was making some bad noises, and the heat wouldn't work, and the AC quit on me, and the driver window broke, and I hit a damn curb, and I bent the rim, and I was tired of that fucking car. I'll tell you that.
no. So like the only thing I can tell you about that is it's the same thing as my Tahoe. Okay, this is what I try to tell everybody, and you, I mean, you obviously do it because you drive a fucking, what year is your truck, a 94?
92.
You do it now. You do it right now. You drive a 92 Chevy Silverado, 5-speed 4-wheel drive with a small block Chevy.
Yeah, super small block is what I like to say.
So the only thing I say about any vehicle is every vehicle is going to have its problems. Every vehicle you buy, doesn't matter if it's brand new or if it's 30 years old, it's going to have issues.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you bought it from somebody and they said, oh yeah, they gave you receipts for all the oil changes, yada, 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 because that's what I did with my Honda Civic. I kept all the oil change receipts. I kept every maintenance that was done to it. I kept all the receipts on it. I said, I changed the mile, 2,000 miles before they recommended it. And I said they hated me for it. I don't know why. I was like, I was paying them to do an oil change, but they kept on telling me I don't need it. And I asked them, is this your car? They said no. And I said, just change the fucking oil on it. That's all I want you to do.
Yeah, change the oil.
But every vehicle is going to have its issues. You know, you got the 99 to 07 4L60s that go bad. It's a lot of money to get them rebuilt and replaced. But if you got the money and if you're going to pay somebody to do it, it's going to be about $3,000 out of pocket to have somebody take the transmission out. You can rebuild it better than stock where it won't go bad again. Put a bigger transmission cooler on it, and about $300 to $3,500 later, you're back with rebuilt transmission that's not going to go out on you.
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, let's say, you know, if you have like my wife, she's got a $500 a month payment, you know, well, it's 500 insurance and payment included, you know, but
Yeah.
I'm like, if you take that car, you know, and the motor goes out, I said, you're probably spending about $10,000 on a motor.
Unless insurance will cover it, but yeah.
Yeah, unless, you know, and she's got a warranty and stuff like that, but I'm like, you know, you got $10,000 in that. I said, if my motor goes out, I could go buy one from a junkyard for $500 and put it in there in a weekend, and I could be back driving on Monday for $500.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah, that's what I always liked about them. There's so many. First off, I don't know if it was like the most mass produced, but you know, after the GMT 800s, because the GMT 800s went for what, 10 years? The GMT 400s went for 10 years. The square bodies went for 10 years. The trucks before that went for 10 years. After that, they stopped making so many. They kept changing the body styles. It's like they changed the body style almost every other year now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, actually, no, yeah, you're right, because it went from 99 to 07. Okay, so that was, you know, that was about 8 years.
That's cat-eye, yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 8 years because, well, you had the bubble. Well, yeah, I guess 99 to 02 was one body style, and 03 to 07 was a different body style, but the motor and transmission stayed the same. Everything's interchangeable.
Yep, 5.3 V8.
Yeah, 5.3 V8 with a 4L6. You know, in the Duramaxes, they changed the Duramaxes a lot, but like, I mean, so, you know, but yeah, you had the GMT 800s that stayed the same for quite a lot of years, and then you had 07 to 13.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
only 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's only 6 years.
Yeah.
And then you went from 14, so new body style. But then they changed the body style. They completely changed everything. Well, I guess the interior stayed the same, but they changed the motor and the transmission a little bit. And like 16 it was a different body style. They act like they're two completely different trucks. And then 16 only lasted to 19. So really you only had 14, 15, and 16 and 17. Oh, 17 and 18. You only had 5 years, and then they changed the body style again in 19 to the new body style. And I don't know how long it's going to last now.
Oh yeah, and they're all a little bit different nowadays. I mean, it's crazy. So like whenever I go to the junkyard, I can find a GMT 400, and I'm probably going to find, well, I have a 50-50 chance if it's good, you know, an early gen or a late gen, but body panels wise, GMC, Chevy, Tahoe, Suburban, you know, short bed, crew cab, all the parts fit. But you know, once you get, and then even same with GMT 800s, almost all the body parts are going to fit. They did have a minor, you know, fender, hood, grill change, but the doors are the same. For, you know, from bubble eye to cat eye, and GMC to, you know, I put Chevy tail lights on my GMC, you know, but, you know, it's all basically the same shit. So that's why I really like, you know, my old shit, is because there's so many parts out there. I mean, hundreds, maybe even thousands of those are crushed at the landfill every day, or not the landfill, but the scrapyard. and there's
Mm-hmm.
still so many of them out there. And I just feel like whenever the future comes out, people are about, oh, I have you have such a small window of parts that you're going to be able to rob from other trucks that because they're going to end up at the junkyards. They are.
Yeah.
Um, it's just ridiculous, man. So I really like my old shit, but I don't know. Nothing has shown me that we're running out of parts. The prices actually have been increasing a little bit on GMT or like just any parts in general, because I think a lot more people are going back, with the higher prices. I mean, if you're going to go buy a brand new truck right now, that's an extended cab 4-wheel drive, truck. How much is a brand new extended cab 4-wheel drive truck? Most of them aren't even extended cab now. You have to buy a crew cab.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
how much is that? How much
And
is one of those? For
I don't know,
60,000?
but
60,000
yeah,
for a base model?
minimum. Yeah, base model. Yeah, and they don't make manuals anymore. They don't make manual 4-wheel drive. As far as I know, I don't think they make manual 4-wheel drive anymore. They stopped doing that, and I think in like 16 or 18
I
body
think
styles.
Jeep still does manual and
Yeah, Jeep
other
still does
Ford
manual.
stuff.
Yeah. But like I'm just GM, GM has like they barely do any manual transmissions now, even in Camaros and Corvettes. And I'm like, dude, I mean, like, I
Yeah.
get it, you got like your paddle shifters and stuff, and you can, they're meant, they're trying to make the Camaro like a supercar, like a street legal supercar, pretty much. They're trying to make it as fast as possible, which is awesome. But I don't want to spend $150,000 on it.
Yeah, it's insane. So I think a
But
lot of
like,
people are going back to the older shit.
yeah,
It's way
yeah, and
more
that's
worth
what's
it
making the prices. Oh
to
yeah,
to buy even a $20,000 GMT 400 or whatever, because they're out there, low mileage, really clean, rust free, exactly what you want. You can buy one of those for like 20 grand. Those are like super high auction prices, but you can buy one of those,
yeah,
and then it's like, all right, you're still, you bought basically a brand new old truck, and if you blow the engine, all right. I
it's
mean,
$500,
it's
dude. Like,
500
but like.
bucks.
Yeah, it's $500. Well, see, but then I've been looking into rebuild kits for my motor, right? I want to rebuild two motors. I want to rebuild the 6.0 that I have sitting out in the barn, and I want to rebuild a 5.3.
Yeah.
If you go to rebuild them and just do like, I don't know what the end price would be, but like if you want to pretty much make them motors brand new, you're at like probably 3,000 to $5,000. And you're like, hang on, you're telling me that I can build a motor better than stock, upgrade it, and get more power out of it for like $3,000, and it's gonna be a motor with 0 miles on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, you're telling. Yes, I would much rather spend. And like that's what I'm telling my wife. I'm like, babe, you need to get rid of your car. You need to buy a shit box. You need to drive that shit box till that motherfucker breaks down. And I said, then we can go and spend a couple $1,000s on it because we're not making fucking monthly payments to a car. We
Yeah.
can, it's going to be a truck. I get that. Gas is going to be expensive. I get it. Not a big deal. Whatever. And that's why she didn't want a truck. Well, I don't want to spend the gas money in it. I'm like,
Well, it doesn't have to
whatever.
be expensive, but yeah, like you can go. I mean, even like an older foreign car, like a CRV. You want an
Yeah.
SUV. You can. I mean, with your skills, you can upgrade it. You can give her DVD player, Apple CarPlay,
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. Redo the door seals on it. Redo the interior, make it
Yep.
nice and upgraded kind of feeling. And then,
Yep.
it's still got a 4-cylinder that will never die. You can run them things out of oil and
Oh,
coolant,
yeah.
and they'll just keep on
Oh, yeah.
going.
They'll just keep on trucking. Yeah.
And it could, there's options out there. Just a lot of people, I don't know. It's part of the game. is what it is, everybody's got a new car. I got to get a new car. And I'm saying this, with a lot of experience with my wife buying a 2024 Ford Escape.
Yep.
I mean, she's like, well, you don't have to work on it. It's fine. I'm like, not yet.
And I can't work on it anyway. It avoids your warranty.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to work on that fucking thing. I'm like, I could have bought you a 95 to 99 Chevy Tahoe. It's not that much bigger than the new cars of today. And, I would be able to work on it, and you can make it'll ride just as comfortable as one of those. It ain't going to have the lane keep assist. It ain't going to have the auto braking, all that bullshit. But, I feel like you need to be a little bit aware of where you're at instead of using all the technology, because that technology will fail.
Yes.
People are driving less.
They're paying attention a lot less than what they used to. But, and my wife finally saw it one day. I don't know if it was after I got the headliner in. So I did I changed the back seats out because I had captain seats in my Tahoe. And they were leather, but they were like that tan color. They were ugly, so I got rid of them. I put a full cloth back seat in it, right?
Yeah.
You can lay it down. It gives a perfect bed for the dog. I put new carpet in it. I found plastics that were already painted. They don't look that good, but they're painted, and they were better than tan. So I threw them in there. And you open up the back door and it's like, all this is black. You get in the front, all of it's dark. I've painted some of it. And, the only thing that looks bad in my Tahoe right now is the two front seats. I put a couple new speakers in it because they weren't working. And then the wife got in it one day after I done all the work to it. And one day she's like, holy shit, this thing's actually nice.
Yeah. Not embarrassed to be driving around in it.
Yeah, I was like, would you drive this every day? She said, if I had to, yeah, I would. She's like, but she's honest with me. She's like, it would not be my first choice. And I said, I get that. No one really fucking, I said, I'm different. I choose to drive around an old hunk of shit because I know how to work on it.
Yeah, but you're like, this wouldn't be your first choice, but this would be a quarter of your budget for your second choice,
Yeah. But I'm like, and I looked at her and I said, babe, so the brakes started going out. I upgraded the brakes. It stops fucking way better than, and she's like, wow, I noticed a huge difference in the brakes. And I'm like, just wait until I upgrade the suspension. I said, this thing's going to ride like a Cadillac.
Yeah.
And that's what I tried. I'm like, babe, what you don't realize is that I could put air suspension on this. It would literally ride like a cloud.
Yeah.
And then I put sound deadening in all the doors, and it's so quiet in there, dude. I mean, it is so quiet, it's unreal.
Yeah, and that's one thing that a lot of people, I don't know, I feel like the people that are listening to the podcast understand, but a lot of other people probably don't, is that, you can make something old into something nice,
Yeah.
You can make
a lot of people,
an older truck. What's the point in buying a new truck, especially if you're using it for work or something? It's like, don't go spend, $80,000 on a work truck. That's fucking insane, Buy something old and fix it up and make it a little bit better, and you can add whatever amenities you want to it, other than self-parking and fucking bullshit, but just for the enjoyment of driving, you can put a radio in it.
For your day-to-day necessities, you can put an aftermarket radio and get CarPlay. You can put nicer speakers in it, so the sound quality's better than 20-year-old factory speakers, Yeah. You can put sound deadening in it, so the road noise is a lot less. You don't like the color of the interior is dirty, paint it. It doesn't even have to look good. Who cares? I mean, I get it. Some people are like, oh, well, I don't want to ride around in something that looks like crap. It's like, dude, I have a buddy that drives his, I don't know if you've seen him or not, but he's been at the shop a handful of times. It's a 99 red extended cab. It's a 5-speed and it's 4-wheel drive.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't think I've seen it. It's a
okay.
what, 99 you said?
Yeah, it's the 99 to 02 body style.
Yeah.
Uh,
Extended cab step side?
no, just extended cab, short bed, whatever, not a step side.
Fleet side?
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, he drives that motherfucker every day, and it has no carpet in it. And he's been driving around like that for a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't you just put a carpet in? And he's like, I don't know. He took the carpet out, he cleaned it, and he was going to put it back in. And then something happened to it. It got like rained on. He left it folded up in his bed, and then I think it grew mildew, and he just threw it away.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'll tell you what. I said, help me take the seats out of this Yukon I have. Help me get the seats out of it. And I said, we can put, I said, we'll cut the carpet out of the Yukon. I said, I'm not going to use it. I said, we'll cut it to length to fit your truck, and then we'll spray paint it black, and you can put it in your truck. He's like, well, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, why haven't you done it sooner?
Yeah. I'm kind of with that guy. You know, whenever it's working on my own shit, I don't know. If it doesn't bother you that much, then I guess it's all right.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that
you
is the
see,
other point of
like
it
I was
is
putting,
making something like 100 times better doesn't take that much time or effort or money. You know, just put a carpet in there, and you're gonna wonder why you hadn't done it for the last 2 years. You'd be like, why didn't I put a carpet in here?
yeah,
It's so much better with the carpet. Warmer, quieter, nicer. But I don't know. I'm just lucky I got carpet in my truck, because if I didn't have carpet in there, I don't know. But whenever I bought my truck, it had a bench seat. And right after I bought it, after I fixed it, I went straight to the junkyard and I bought a captain's chair, a center console, and brought it back to the house. I spent like probably $80. And I ripped
yeah,
out, it was a 60/40 bench, so I took the 60 part out and I put the new captain's chair on the passenger side, and then in the middle I put the center console, and it's just like, this is nice. I like this a
yeah,
lot. But that center
yeah,
console ain't mounted to nothing, and I really want to get a driver's captain chair because I like having an armrest.
yeah, yeah.
But
I'd
yeah,
have
I
to agree
mean,
with you on that. I would need an armrest.
yeah, my old square body, my 78, I bought captain's chairs out of, I think, a GM. Well, no, I don't know. It's just a bucket seats out of something. I forget what it was, but they didn't have the seat belts built in, so it wasn't a GMT 800. But just bought some bucket seats, and I grabbed a center console, and I threw that shit in there, and that was pretty badass. But it looked jank, but I had to build my own seat brackets because nothing lined up. But I don't know, modifying stuff. I never leave anything alone. That's my problem.
Yeah, you always want to try to make it better.
Yeah, just make it mine. I don't know if better would be any, any word for it, but just make it mine.
Yeah,
And I don't know. Bench seats have always been a bother because your right arm, where's it supposed to go? You need to lean it on something. But I'm gonna do my damnedest to keep, because the bench seat that I got for the square body is in really good shape. And I think, having all that room, I can fit both my kids and my wife in there. I can mount up another seat belt, so I can I can have both my kids seat belted in. I know it's not factory, but I think that'd be fine. I could, put a lap belt for both my kids in the middle and then my wife on the other side, and it can still be a family vehicle even though it's a single cab.
yeah.
And then I guess just get one of those little armrest center console things that sits on the seat for when I ain't got them in there, probably. I don't know. But I'm excited for it. And I want to put a floor shift in it. Because it's an automatic, but I want a floor shift automatic for it. And they're really simple. You just bend a little couple pieces of metal and then run some all thread, and you can make it a floor shift. Pretty simple, I already got the whole trans tunnel unbolts from the floor, so you can get in there and do whatever you want. It's going to be a custom rig, I'll tell you that. Can't wait for you to come see it, too. I want to come to your place and check it out, because I know you just got that new house. I'm interested in it. I want to come see it one day. And I also want you to come over to my place sometime and check out my stash of shit.
Would you happen to have a old dryer laying around?
No, I had an old dishwasher for a while, but I threw it in the trash. You want a shop heater, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to heat my shop because the two space heaters I have are not cutting it right now with the 10 degrees outside, and it's not very it's not very insulated very well, so I need something that puts out better heat.
Yeah, but is a clothes dryer a good option?
I have no idea. It's either that or a wood stove, because I have plenty of wood I can burn.
I would probably invest more into a wood stove. I don't know. You got to run 220 because it's got to have that big fucking plug, right, for the dryer. And then
Well, not all dryers run off of 220, but yeah.
And then that uses a lot of electricity. You got to set the dial every 90 minutes to make it run. And then but I don't know how the heating element works. Can you just buy a heating element for a dryer? Like a replacement heating element, and then just and a blower, I guess. I don't know, a fan. Put it in front of a fan.
You see, that's what I've wondered too. Yeah, I've wondered that too, because like I wonder if you could just hook up, because like you wouldn't have to do just 12 volts. I don't know how it would work. Because there's a heating element on Facebook right now for $100, and I'm like, I wonder if you could just buy that, turn it on, and then
I'd just type it on Amazon, check it out, see what they got. Just space heater or shop heater on Amazon, see what they got. I don't know, it might burn your fucking barn down though. That would suck.
I found one that's about $100, and it's like it's like a 5,000 BTU, and 5,000 BTU should heat that shop, because that shop's about 200 or so square foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it says that 5,000 BTU should heat a shop without a problem. Should heat a 200 square foot area without a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What about those little kerosene turbo heaters or whatever? You could probably find a used one at a pawn shop or on Facebook.
So why I don't want to go with that is because people say you're not supposed to sit inside with them running. It's not healthy for you to breathe it in.
I think it'll be all right. We use them at the shop all the time. I mean, we do have a big-ass area, but, I mean, we'll run 2 or 3 of those fuckers and inside with the doors shut for a long-ass time to melt down some shit or whatever. And, I don't smell anything when I walk in there. I guess I can smell a little bit of the kerosene, but I don't think that's horrible. Or diesel,
I don't know. I had one sitting in there, and Clint came in there and said, "Hey, turn that off or open it." He said, "Open a door or point it outside, because you're not supposed to sit inside with it on." So I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. What about? I don't know. Look into that wood burning stove thing a little bit more. You got a welder now, so technically you could get a barrel, like an old barrel from the shop, cut open and put a weld on like a little hinge or something so you can load it with wood. Cut another thing like with some expanded metal at the bottom so you can pull out the ash. And then at the top for the lid, you can weld on a flute that goes, just some piping or whatever, and have it run outside with a little damper in it. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what I thought about doing that too, because there's you could make. I'd have to get door pins and stuff, like hinges, but like you can make one out of I have like a 55-gallon drum.
Yeah, we got those. I mean, all the ones that are sitting on the side of the building over there. I don't know. I think those are fair game. I don't think anybody cares about those.
Every time I ask somebody and I go, "Hey, can I buy one?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we can definitely find you one," and then they never do.
Yeah, the ones that are sitting outside of that room where we keep the barrel, or that building that we keep the barrels in. I think the ones sitting outside there that are all rusty and nasty on the inside, nobody really gives a shit about those. So I've taken them before. I've taken 2 or 3 of them, and nobody's ever said anything. So I would just go grab one and fucking take it. And if they really want to bitch about it, be like, all right, send me a bill. But I'm not going to take a brand new barrel from the inside. I'm not going to take a brand new one. They might get upset about that. But the old shitty barrels that are outside, normally they're sitting there, and once they build up enough, we smash them and throw them in the metal dumpster, and they don't give a shit about those. So look for an old rusty one sitting outside, not super rusty, but it's weathered. It ain't, nobody's going to use it for anything other than a trash barrel, and take that motherfucker.
There's one sitting out there right now.
Yeah, there was a different one sitting out there the other day, but I took it from my buddy Luke. He was like, "Hey, I need a barrel. I need a burn barrel." I said, "I got you, bud." I even got him a lid and everything. And that's what my burn barrel outside is right now. I need to burn it. I do like having the lid because, cardboard likes to float up in the air on fire and shit. I don't want to burn down my neighbor's house or my house. Anyways, I don't know. We've been talking for an hour and a half. You want to end this? Or you want to keep going?
It's up to you, man. I've got I don't have anything to do besides just sit here and think about what to do.
Yeah. Have you listened to any of the podcasts since I brought it up to you?
No, I haven't.
That's fine. You don't have to. I don't want you to. Don't listen to it, okay? Stay away from it.
I won't listen to it.
I'll probably put, I don't know, I already started another episode, so I'll probably put them both out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. All right, well, give me another little spiel on your business, just so people that have listened this far can go Google it right now and check it out.
Well, like I said, it's called HW Cluster Repair. Find me on Facebook. I have a business page, and I do 07 to 13 body style. Just got to ask what's wrong with it. Depends on if I can actually work on it or not. I've had a couple people message me, and I think they get mad at me because I tell them I can't fix it, so they quit responding to me.
Yeah.
But 9907 is what I mainly work on. I can do custom overlays, needles, glow needle kits. Only thing I can't do, I can do pretty much anything you see out there that you might want done. The only thing I can't do is custom messages.
Oh, yeah, with a little message board where your odometer is.
Yeah.
Or even off to the side, they got
do.
some. They got like security system message or whatever.
Yeah, well, that one's like programmed in the 9902. You can't change them.
Yeah.
At
All
least as
right.
far
Well,
as I know, you can't.
hell yeah. And if you have anything other than clusters, if you're in the Kansas City proper area, and you're willing to drop your vehicle off, you can do other things, right?
Yeah. Man, I mean, I'm willing to do anything. I can install radios. I can do speakers if people would be interested in that. Uh, Radio speakers. I don't really like offering mechanical work, but if you talk to me, I might be able to help you out.
Yeah. All right. Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you, Hunter, for coming on the podcast. And shoot, I don't know. Are you willing to come on again?
Yeah, I'll come on again if I ever get a chance to.
All right. Well, sometimes I get tired of talking to myself, so maybe if we can chat again, we'll try it out. You're one of the only people that I've told at work about the podcast. I don't really want to make
Well,
it a big thing.
your secret is safe with me, bud.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And
It's not a problem.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Adios. Keep all 18 down. Bye-bye.